There are many common tarot symbols that show up repeatedly on the cards. Like the patterns found in the suits and the elements, the numbers and the people of the court cards, these symbols can help you remember and read the cards. So now take out your favorite Rider Waite Smith based tarot decks and search for these symbols on your cards as I go over each one. This means you'll probably need to pause this video multiple times from here through the end, but it is well worth it. I'm Angie Green from The Simple Tarot, and in this video, we're going to cover the most common tarot symbols that you'll find on Rider Waite Smith based tarot decks. But first, if you're new here and want to learn all of my tarot tips, tricks, and sneaky little tools, hit the subscribe button right now and then click that bell so you can stay in the loop when there are new tarot videos for you. So this video goes over the most common tarot symbols and their meanings, but stick around because I've got a super useful resource at the end of this video that covers the symbols and patterns and the logic behind the cards in much, much more detail. Visualizing each of the symbols on your own cards will help you see them in a new way and find connections that you hadn't noticed before. Now, not all decks will use all of these symbols, but I think you're going to be surprised by how common this symbol language is within each deck and between the decks that seem totally different, but are actually based on the same Rider Waite Smith based You know what I mean. Let's get on to the symbols. Water and earth shown together represent harmony. This symbolic representation is found on the Temperance card and the star. A mountain used as a symbol is usually found on the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. It represents retreating from the world as you create your own path. The crown symbol represents mastery. It is found on all of the Queen and King court cards, as well as the Empress, the Emperor, and the Tower. The rose used as a symbol is found on the Fool, the Magician, the Death card, and many, many others. It represents purity, especially when white, and rebirth. The moon represents the intuition and your subconscious. It is used as a symbol on the High Priestess, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. The sun represents optimistic positivity and warmth. The symbol is found on the Sun card, the Four Aces, and on many other cards, including many of the fiery wands. The sunflower is found on the Sun card and on the Queen of Wands. As a symbol, it represents vitality. A candle or lantern is found on the Magician, the Hermit, and the World. It represents illumination and knowledge. Dogs are found on the Fool, the Moon, and the Ten of Pentacles. On the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles, they represent faithful companions. On the Moon, the domesticated dog represents dreams and the feral dog represents fears. Other pets include the bunny on the Queen of Pentacles, which represents abundance and domesticity, and the black cat on the Queen of Wands, representing her shadow side. The laurel wreath is the symbol for victory and success. It is found on the World, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Wands. The balanced scales are found on the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles. They represent things being in balance. The infinity symbol, called a lemniscate, is found on the Magician, the Strength card, and the Two of Pentacles. It represents eternity and the endless nature of energy, which can't be created or destroyed. Now that you've seen many of these common symbols shared between the tarot cards and between your tarot decks, you'll be finding these symbols everywhere. The Simple Tarot Deck Companion Guidebook, this one right here, goes into each of these symbols and how to read them in much more detail. So if you've gotten the guidebook, you can dive even deeper. If you haven't yet gotten your copy of the companion guidebook, I'll drop a link down in the description so you can grab one. It is small, super small, pocket-sized, but it's a reference guide to each of the tarot card meanings, as well as the common symbols, patterns, and logic behind the cards. It is super handy when you're just starting to learn the cards, or you need a quick refresher about their meanings. All right, if this video was helpful, or if you learned anything new, hit that like button for me right now and let me know. And if you're still confused, or if you have more questions about these common symbols, leave a comment below and I'll sort you all out. That is why I'm here. But now if you're ready to move on, in my very next video, which you can watch right now, I'll be covering how to read the simple 3-card tarot spread, which is a super easy way to gain confidence with reading multiple tarot cards together and tying them into a story. That video should be queuing up right about now.